Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be going over some of my personal favorite goth songs, or songs that I consider to be goth, and I will tell the band that made the song and also give some band recommendations for baby bats out there. Also, I'm sorry about the wind chime in the background. I'm outside today, so proof that I touch grass. But starting off on the list is one of my favorite goth music songs, or songs that I consider to be goth, which would be, goodness, Every Day's Halloween by Ministry. This song, it's kind of like, it's about how, like, when you dress a certain way and people are judging you for it, you just kind of gotta ignore it. Like, that's really the whole message of the song. Really good song for people getting into goth music. Really good song for baby bats. And yeah. Second on the list is Israel by Susie and the Banshees. Susie and the Banshees is a really popular goth band. Definitely recommend a lot of their songs for baby bats. And I would definitely recommend looking into them. Same with Bauhaus. My personal favorite song by Bauhaus is Bite My Hip. That's off their Bela Lugosi is Dead EP. Next is The Spider and the Fly by London After Midnight. London After Midnight is another one of those trad goth bands that's very popular. This next one isn't as popular as the ones that I just mentioned. However, it's like still a good band if you're into like new goth music, like newer music that falls into the post-punk sub-genre. It's called She Wants Revenge, and my favorite song by them is Sister. Now, forewarning, if you are not comfortable with like sexual topics and stuff, then this might not be the band for you, because they do have some very explicit songs that discuss very inappropriate topics, but still really good music. Next on the list is The Cure, probably the most popular goth band out there. They're famous for their song Love Song, which has been covered by so many different bands, which I will be reviewing in another video. All the covers of that song that I can find. My favorite song by The Cure is The Love Cats. It's definitely a really good song. And yeah, it's just kind of fun, upbeat. You know, I know The Cure doesn't really consider themselves goth, but I still consider them to be goth, just because Robert Smith was originally a part of Susie and the Banshees, and he has that goth style, and if you listen to their music, it does really sound goth, at least in my opinion. Next is The Temple of Love by Sisters of Mercy. Sisters of Mercy is a really good band for baby bats because they kind of fall in line with like Bauhaus and Susie and the Banshees. Very popular, very good music. Sorry, I keep having to adjust my earbud. But yeah, definitely recommend the song Temple of Love. Next is kind of a controversial band. And they're controversial because they're all white. They said the N-word with the hard R. So if you're not like comfortable with that, then I wouldn't really recommend listening to them. But they do still have some good songs. And the funny thing is, the song that they did say the N-word in, they said it, I guess, kind of like ironically, because it was a song about how bad racism is. But my favorite song by them does not have the N-word. It's called Death Wish. Next we have Depeche Mode. I don't know if they're actually goth, but I consider them goth because they, like, their sounds post-punk to me. Or not post-punk, it's pretty new wave in my opinion. My favorite song by them is Personal Jesus, which is one of their more popular songs, but I guess it's popular for a reason. Next we have Joy Division. My favorite Joy Division song is probably Shadow Play. Um, really like Joy Division. Next we have kind of a more, I guess, newer band. A lot of their music is satirical and quite funny in my opinion, but they're called the Scary Bitches. And my favorite song by them is You'll End Up Looking Like the Scary Bitches. If you listen to it, you'll understand what I mean. Very funny, very like, it's a play on how parents react to when their kids come out as like, well, I say come out, but like when their kids want to dress goth. Next we have Typo Negative, Anesthesia. Now this is technically a metal band, but I consider them to be gothic metal, just because I know they take influences from goth music, or they took influences from goth music. So if you're more into heavy metal, like Metallica and Five Finger Death Punch, and you want to get into goth music, then I would definitely start with Typo Negative, and then go into Bauhaus and London After Midnight. Anyway, short video today. That was really all I had to say. Just give some recommendations on music for some baby bats out there who maybe follow my channel or see this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to stream my music. I make music. Don't forget to stream it on BandLab. My user is Emma_Williams. So it's just my name. And yeah. Now most of my music is only a cappella because I don't play any instruments, and my music is not goth. I will say that. I am goth personally, but my music kind of doesn't really fall into the goth, thing. So, thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day.